It's an NQF Level 5. We expect a higher standard from these students. We're also going to deliver a higher standard to them. Typical characters, you know what I mean? And it's wonderful from a facilitator's point of view to sit back and look and read these personalities. Who's going to do great? Who's going to do bad? Who's going to feature? Who's not? Who's coming out of their shell? Who's already out of their shell? You know, so all of these factors contribute towards the end result.
Students are about to embark on an adventure of a lifetime with EcoTraining's brand new higher certificate Ecotourism Field Guide course. This qualification is a first of its kind in the field guide industry and also the highest qualification you can achieve as a field guide. EcoTraining's course on nature guiding is an excellent way to gain a thorough understanding of the principles, theory and practice of guiding. Join us for the Ecotourism Field Guide Chronicles.
Okay, so I actually do this for a living. I travel from reserve to reserve, lodge to lodge. I spend 280 days a year away from home. This group is a little bit above the extra. You walk into the classroom on the first day, it's your CHE group. You have great expectations of these people. You know, you get guys like Jordan from the States who comes in with his American affiliated training. We have Penelope from Germany who comes in with hers. So she's got a driver's license. As we know, in Germany, you can't get a driver's license without a first aid certificate. So some people have been exposed to first aid. Every person brings a little bit of life experience. Rick, all his experience on the cruise liners as director of lifeguarding. How much valuable life experience does that student bring into my classroom? Let's take Charles, for example, the spectacled one who sits quietly in the background, the academic mind, the scientific view, asks caliber questions that no other student will ask. So indeed, this plethora of personalities put together into the bush for that 6-month period to see how these people are going to blossom and grow as individuals.
A little nervous, of course. My best.
Hello everyone, so my name is Genevieve. I grew up in a small town called Boksburg. The first day I got here, I was so nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I'd find in my tent at the middle of the night. So far nothing, so it's been very good.
That's the biggest centipede I've ever seen.
Always check under your pillow.
Yeah, so it's been very good so far. It's a lot, but we deal with it. First aid has been very good, just to see how to do compressions and CPR. And I mean, I always told my mom I don't want to be trapped between 4 walls. And then I just decided that guiding was the path for me.
Boksburg! Yeah, I come from Boksburg.
Hi, my name is Jan Meyer de Lange. I come from Paarl in the Western Cape. I didn't really know what to expect, and then I came in. It was the best thing I could have decided for this year. The people so nice. I expected a bit more of Afrikaans people, but my English is picking up quite a bit. But yeah, it doesn't sound that way yet. So this past few years, I've been playing rugby at my school, so I enjoyed it quite a lot. Me and my dad usually went hunting, and that's where the inspiration to come to something like this came from. So yeah, it's something I enjoy, to be in nature and not killing them this time, but yeah. I'm quite an active person, or I try to be. I think I'm funny. So the day before coming to EcoTraining, I went and bought myself redbacks. I was like, okay, these are great shoes for wilderness. It's going to be great. But I didn't expect it to be so hard, get fitted into my foot. So a lot of painful walking, ended up getting blisters, 2 on both feet. And then all of a sudden my ankles started swelling up a bit. I was like, yeah, this doesn't look right. So I talked to the head instructor of the first aid, and we said, okay, it's not infection, it's fine. Later on, 2 days later, ankle is swollen. I advise you guys to please buy the right shoes. Not that redback is not right, but just make sure you're comfortable with them before you're coming to the bush. Yeah.
Say some funny things.
I am saying funny things. You guys will be paying my medical bills if I get tick bite fever. Hi, I'm Liba. I'm originally from a very small, tiny town called Stilpoort, which I think is a ghost town now. And then I grew up in the Free State, Welkom. We're not gonna go into depth about Welkom. Well, Free State, bruh. I found EcoTraining online when I was figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, because I did not want to go to the military and I did not want to sit behind a desk all day because I do not have the self-discipline. So when I came across EcoTraining, I took it to my parents and I was like, can we look into this please? Because it has to do with animals, it has to do with people, and it has to do with wildlife and nature, and I'm all about that. Yeah, it was a bit concerning when I got here because everyone knew a lot more than I did. People were like shouting at bird names and I'm looking on the ground to see what they're talking about. And then when I look back, they're pointing here at a fork-tailed finch or something. I found out how many birds we have to learn and their bird calls. And the first time I heard a frog, I thought it was a bird. And then they corrected me and they told me, nope, that's a frog. So it was very intimidating coming here with no kind of knowledge. I am the baboon. I particularly enjoy the first aid. That was with Andy, that was cool. He taught us CPR and he incorporated one of my favorite songs into it. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Man, I love that song. All of us were just like pumping these dead, not living things, and we were just going staying alive. Nobody had rhythm, but it was still cool.
Hold on, what question? Okay.
Troy, how's my hair? Okay, don't touch me, I think. Get away.
I was really helping.
No, you ruined it. All right, yeah, hi, so my name's Jordan, and well, why am I here? Is that the question? Yeah, hi, my name's Jordan. I'm from the States, and so yeah, growing up, I spent a lot of time guiding. It was like one of my first jobs was working as a river guide, and yeah, I fell in love with being on the river and in the wilderness, and I love guiding people. It was like a lot of fun to take something I was passionate about and show others. And from that, I did a whole bunch in the kind of outdoor industry in the States, and from skiing to kayaking and rafting and hiking. And yeah, I just always loved being able to be in the places that I love, and then to help educate and share it with other people as well. I kind of had my eyes set on Africa, and I thought, let me try to find a way to make this happen. And yeah, I reached out to some people I knew and trying to learn, how to make this a reality. And everyone pointed that EcoTraining was, the industry leader with training guides, and that, if I wanted to do it, then coming to EcoTraining would be the best way to do it proper.
No, you see, I stepped up the first time. No, I'm nervous now. No, I can't do it!
No, remember, lips inside the bottle.
There you go. Digging, don't make it worse. Remember your 3 Ps? Preserve, prevent, promote. What does the prevent mean? Don't make it worse than what it is. So therefore, the international landmark is the nipple line. That's where we put our hands. Stay away from that bone. So get down, James Brown. Don't get reserved on me here. People are scared and they do this. You're not going to do anything here. Get down, James Brown. Those ribs will bend. You've got to compress that heart. Push it in. Remember your side. That's the patient's side. Hey, push it into the mouth. Right, turn to your number 2. You need to tell him what to do. So repeat after me. Activate SANUP 24.
Activate SANUP 24.
Student down, 0 vitals.
Student down, 0 vitals.
Go and come back, I need help.
Go and come back, I need help.
Down, 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 down. Everyone stay in rhythm. Down, down. Don't speed up, don't speed up. Keep going, don't worry about the 30. Just learn that rhythm. Stay in the rhythm.
Okay.
They're not really good at this.
Yeah.
Drug deal gone bad.
Bits of your leg, and when you came out of the water, someone stabbed you with a.
You fell off a bridge.
You fell off a bridge, you hit a tree, you got a tree stick in there, and like yes, you slashed it bad. And we're saving it, it's stuck under the branch that you brought down with you. We can't get you out, we have to like.
A baboon came by.
Just keep it slow. We were playing the band for very long.
That's pretty well done. So did you put a circulation in there? Oh wow.
How are you feeling, Jordan?
No, you need to put two together.
I don't want you to do it.
Was it two of these, wasn't it?
Use that sound.
Did you put two together?
Now pull tight, pull before you tighten. No, pull together. No, not the feet. Pull the strapping. Yes. Now take the top. Perfect. So now all you need to do is just strap his ankles together. Yeah, just do the ankles. Oh wow! Oh wow!
On the head.
Man, that's probably one of the neatest donuts I've seen in a long time. Look at the quality of that donut. Try. But remember, what's the objective of loading? We want no flexion, extension, rotation. In fact, snake bite. Mocky chocolate. So, what I want you to do, take that on.
You're not going to post this. I'm going to find you and I'm going to throw that cover in your tail.
Now,
Why didn't you use the real cervical spot?
put it around the guy's neck. Not a good idea. That was actually very well done, if you want my opinion. It really was. Okay, now stop. Both going to work together. So let's change your hands. One on the mid-thigh, one chest, elbow over here, and also chest. Right, let's try that again. It's difficult. Okay? If you grab it. Yes. Easy here. Almost under the bony part of the jaw. See, I'm not including
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
Okay, next group, let's go. We're going now.
You've got no option here now. So let's give it a go. Now I promise you, when you guys start to walk, you are going to get this effect. It's going to happen. You get that pendulum effect, right? And that's difficult. So whether you like it or not, this guy has to walk backwards. So again, turn. Put it through your glute. Long bone, short bone, protective bone, irregular bone. Irregular.
My hot dog is getting wet.
Alright, always remember, take care of your equipment, and your equipment takes care of you. So my name's Rick Cluley. I'm from KZN, KwaZulu-Natal, south side of Durban, a little town called Margate. Grew up there most of my life, been an outdoor enthusiast since I can remember, parents taking us on all the game parks, especially around the KZN area. And yeah, throughout school, this is all I was thinking about and all I wanted to do. But obviously school career, school life, peers, guardians, everyone has something else to tell you what to do with your life. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't follow my dreams. Instead I decided to go travel the world and work abroad. Been in various companies, mainly in the cruise line industry. And yeah, after 15 years of that, I've decided, you know what, now it's time to chase my dreams. How many casualties did they say? Only one? Or are they going to throw a curveball?
It's very sneaky.
Oh, maybe the sap. Sneaky, alright. So always remember the triage, eh?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. This way you can see what you're doing.
Get the team together, get as much emergency gear as you can. Bring the board, bring whatever you've got, please head up here, we need help now.
Copy that, Andrew, we're on our way.
Hey, Roger.
Something about
So what were the injuries?
There's an emergency.
Emergency,
Yes.
alright.
Emergency, there's somebody down.
Let's go, let's go.
Everybody got the spine board. Okay, let me just walk first.
Okay.
Well guys, it's coming to sort of mid-morning now. We're going to set up the scenario and put them through their paces. Looking up at the weather now, I think we're going to have a little bit of light rain, so it might be an idea to get this exercise on the go. Although, if it ain't raining, it ain't training. So it adds another dimension to their exercise by having the rain, using wet equipment, trying to keep their medical rescue gear dry, etc., and treating the patient under wet conditions, which is certainly going to be interesting for us. So before the rain comes, I think we should get this show on the road. Let's head out and let's go and do it. Tips and lift.
So a little bit more. You watch that fracture on your left leg there.
Yeah. Alright, suck it around there.
Jordan, look behind you. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Right, you've just been bitten, you now have 2 patients.
Oh, do I just lay down?
You lay down,
So
you have 2 patients.
bring the snake here.
If you can start.
What do you need?
Yeah, let's maintain his body temperature with the blankets.
Rick, do you want to hold this for me?
And then we...
These bandages over
Okay,
here.
got it.
Over there.
Good.
No, just keep it there next to
Okay.
it. Yeah, and I'll grab another bandage to wrap it up with.
All right. Charles.
Okay, I need something to deal with this abdominal.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, is there any way to lift him up?
You guys are 4.5 minutes on scene. 4.5.
Stop this, I need some more gauze, please.
Okay, I need something to...
Some gauze. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Just a little bit more.
You watch that fracture on your left leg there, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
Take it around there. 1, 2, 3.
Coming this way. Okay, good.
Okay, we need to put a bandage on. Okay, I've got that.
Yeah, bandage.
Stop this, I need some more gauze, please.
Can I need something to...
Got some gauze.
There we go.
I need more gauze. We need some.
All right, so how are we going to transport these people? Who do you think is our priority?
Okay, priority.
This one.
Look at the vitals.
He's got a snake bite.
So he's still conscious.
We could carry him.
We could, yeah.
We could carry him.
Okay, let's get him on the stretcher.
Get him on the stretcher, yeah.
All right, let's go. Prepare the stretcher.
Respiration rate is 20 beats per minute, and his temperature moisture is normal for now. So he's stable.
All right, watch the wound, watch the wound, watch the wound, watch the wound. All right, you guys ready? Okay, on my count, 1, 2, 3. Snake, watch out. All right, Snake, snake, sticks.
Snake hits over there. Snake hits over
Come,
there.
come, come, come. Stay clear, guys. Be careful, be careful. Easy, 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 easy. All right. It's 1, 2, 3, down. All right, no spine, so let's get into position. All right.
Okay, let's try.
Keep this arm elevated.
Elevated, yes. Okay.
Head blocks.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Are we going to have to yell
Feet first.
over this arm?
Okay.
No, we don't need. Do we need a knot?
Let's go for the knots. But remember, time is of the essence. Okay. Let's get this one, Salon.
2, 3, up.
Leave something behind.
Okay, snake equipment.
Remember, it's a hazard. Be careful with that on the way back. It's a hazard.
Come on, guys, this guy's heavy.
Okay, so come take here, come take over here. Okay, who wants to take over from me? Matt. Okay, watch this hole, watch the hole, watch the hole. Okay.
Can we get another strong hand here?
Here come the inclines now. I'll say we stay on the right above the bank.
Okay. Let's get him down as soon as possible and start sinking
On that cement slab right over there, and just stand by, don't move. Right, guys, you've got this. Come on. This is the most difficult part now. There's a little bit of an uphill. You've got this. Nice and level board. There we go. Well done. That's a fantastic job. Nice and loud. I want to see the phlegm in your throat. Give me an E! E! Yes, C! C! O! I! T! T! R! A! I! N! N! Another I! I! Another N! N! And a G! G! What you got?
So because of my blisters, I couldn't take part in the practical assessment of first aid. So I was in the riverbed. I wanted to be with them. So I was there busy hopping along, walking with the rifles. And yeah, it's just doing it as a team. That's what I felt I had to do and did it.
How was it being a dead body? Okay. Yeah, it was fun. So it was, that was kind of what culminated our medical training. It was like a scenario, and I just happened to be one of the snake bite victims of the training. And yeah, I don't know, it was fun. It was cool to be a part of it. It was a strategic move on my part because then I didn't have to do anything. They ended up just carrying me around, so that was cool. But it was nice, you know, watching everyone execute their training and everything. I think everyone did a good job.
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. So we've just finished the exercise. Things went well. If I had to give them a score overall, I think I'd hit them about just around an 80%. Communication skills were excellent. Movements were good. Coordination was good. Treatment was good. A little bit difficulty now with all the rain. They had a very slippery patient, wet equipment. Adds another dynamic to the challenge. But all in all, they got the patient from point A to point B in a timeous fashion. He was alive when we got here, so all good.
So I'm Troy. I come from a little town called Randburg. I was born and raised in South Africa, never left the country. I was very young when I realized I wanted to come work in the bush. I had a little chat with my dad when I was a bit younger. I mean, without his knowledge and wisdom about the bush, I don't think I'd be where I am today. Leaving school, coming straight to the bush, it's an honor. Trying to make my name, get my name out there. Wildlife conservation, making myself known for what I love. Not just sitting at a desk doing something that I don't really want to do and just having a miserable life for the rest of my life. I do what I want to do. I follow my dreams. I try and achieve them as much as I can. Once I've done that, I want to exceed my dreams. I want to do more and more and more. I want to run my own conservation company where we look after endangered animals, not just endangered animals, but ill and hurt and rare animals to actually see. Looking after them, catching them once they're injured, looking after them and then sending them back into the wild.
We work the bolt very quickly, we tend to push the safety back. Now imagine an elephant charging at you, you work the bolt, the safety goes on, and now you're here, you're ready to pull the trigger, nothing's pulling and the elephant's trampling you. Okay, so we work it with an open hand. Just like that. We'll get you guys into that, or the dry fire, dry memory. If we ever see your finger on the trigger, shambok. Okay. Only when you're ready to fire. So pistol grip. Now you've got the recoil pad in your shoulder. The next one is the foregrip. Okay, and this is the one that people are always scared to do, is to put your cheek on the comb. Okay, on the side of the rifle. Are you looking down the open bolt? Can I practice with that? Yes, yeah, we're going to swap over. Yes. If I have to do it with left, I would do it like this. Okay, remember this is not my stance, but this is how I would do it. Okay? Alright.
Biggest recommendation I can put is come prepared, know your books, and prepare to write.
The next question is, are we going to shoot today?
I don't think so.
Doesn't look too promising.
No, it doesn't look promising at all.
Something that happened today here as well, with an elephant coming right up to me. And that was one of my earliest memories with my father up in the Okavango Delta.